Watch this with coherence. You have been lied to, not by accident, and not by a few people. You have been kept densified by a system that needed you to stay asleep. The story you were given about Adam, Eve, the fall, and Christ was never the full truth. This is not an attack on your faith. This is the architecture that was deliberately hidden underneath it. Stay present. Stay coherent. Because once you see this, you will never see the Bible the same way again. To every Christian who believes you are worshiping a real man, I want to speak to you gently, but clearly. The story you were given about Adam, Eve, the fall, and Christ is incomplete. It was never meant to be taken only as history. Adam was never a single man who lived 6,000 years ago. Adam is the first densified vessel that crossed the threshold of self-awareness. At around 20% densification, consciousness inside the form looked inward for the first time and recognized itself. That recognition was the moment of I am. It was the birth of individualized awareness inside matter, the first time the system could observe itself from within form. Eve was never simply a woman created from a rib. Eve was the living complementary field, the connection that made the first I possible. Without that living link, individual consciousness could not stabilize inside density. The fruit was never an apple. It was the moment attention locked onto the solid world and forgot what it really was. That locking of attention is what we call the fall. It was not a moral failure. It was a shift in focus, from the living field to the densified form. And Christ was never just a historical man who walked the earth 2,000 years ago. Christ is the coherent pattern returning inside density. The same signature that first said, I am, returning to show the way back to coherence. This is why he could say, before Abraham was, I am. This is why he spoke of the kingdom as something already within. This is why the pattern of death and resurrection mirrors densification and return. The kingdom of heaven is not a place you go to when you die. It is the coherent state that already lives inside you, the moment you stop looking outward and return to the quiet awareness that has always been there. Don't worry. I know this might feel like a shock. It challenges what many of us were taught. But this is not an attack on your faith. It is an invitation to see what the stories have always been pointing to. This is the real story, inside the God Code.